Station 11 is about a traveling Shakespearean theater company in a post-apocalyptic North America. The book opens in the present day, during a snowy night in Toronto, when an actor in the title role of King Lear dies of a heart attack on stage during the fourth act. What nobody in the theater knows that night is that that's the night when the world is beginning to come undone. A devastating flu pandemic has just arrived in Canada. And within weeks, civilization as we know it has come to an end. From that point, the narrative moves back and forth in time, between the years and weeks and hours leading up to that collapse, and a point in time 20 years after, when a traveling company of actors and musicians moves between the settlements of a radically altered world. I think of the book as being very much about what remains when everything is lost, about the importance of art in our lives and the ways in which we find to survive. But at the same time, I wanted to write about the level of technology that surrounds us in our daily lives. This world we live in where it's possible to cross the Atlantic in 6 hours, where you can speak to someone on the far side of the world by entering a series of numbers into a handheld device. And it occurred to me that one way to consider these things, to consider the modern world more broadly, would be to consider its absence. So for that reason, I decided to keep my original idea of the traveling theater company, but set it in a post-apocalyptic landscape. Toronto is one of my favorite cities, and it's a place that I've been wanting to write about for a while. The Toronto that I know is the Toronto circa 1997 to 2001, the years when I lived there. So I guess you could say that my Toronto is a little bit frozen in time. I think that all book awards are important for the very simple and depressing reason that as coverage space for books has shrunk in the major papers and magazines, often awards are the only way that the reader will find out about a book. There just aren't that many options for bringing a book to a reader's attention. And I think that awards can be tremendously helpful in that.